I believe that the places that we have been and the things that we have done have been in preparation for this current moment. And it has allowed us to be appreciative of what is here, what is under our feet, and the community that surrounds us.
I was born into this community, and I've been in this church since I was about 2 weeks old. I got to go on mission trips, choir tours, I got to go to camps. At one time, this church was packed with 10 buses bringing children in from all over the community.
We had been looking for a while for our own place because everybody was tired of the transition every Sunday. So we started that mission of looking for a place that we could call home.
I dubbed Brother Ed, our pastor, Thomas Kincaid of the Bible. You know, he was a famous painter. He brought light to his paintings, and that's what Brother Ed did. He brought light through the scriptures where we could understand it and pass it on.
When I came, like any new pastor, I tried several things to kind of jumpstart church growth, and we had some minimal success, but not anything to brag about.
We was looking for churches in the Birmingham area, and we did an offer for one, and it didn't come through. I just think it was a sign for God that He had something bigger for us.
The numbers was going down, and when you something had to be done.
So Pastor Miller gave a call to someone who was on the association.
And lo and behold, literally the next day, Mike Etheridge gave me a call, and he said, "Aubrey, you won't believe this. I'm standing in the sanctuary of a church that is about to be dissolved."
We just came to a decision that we needed some fresh blood in here, that we needed some new thoughts, something that will identify with this community and pull them in.
It's really scary sometimes when we talk about church revitalization because we hear stories of one type of revitalization or another type of revitalization, and we think that, well, that's the only thing that we could do. That's the only plan, and we just don't want to do that. We don't feel like our community or our church is ready for that. But the reality is that there are so many different avenues. There are so many different options, and there's never a time where the church is left helpless and hopeless. And so the Birmingham Metro Baptist Association's goal is to help churches, to equip them to discern what God's plan is for their life, to be that matchmaker who gets to bring churches and partners together so that in every community, every church is thriving.
We called on Birmingham Association to help us make a decision, and they brought all of their expertise for us. Our people approached this with some misgivings, but the associational staff basically just helped us make the decision ourselves.
So with Fairfield Highlands, the big decision that they had was, do we want to continue like we are? Do we want to hold on until there's maybe nobody left? Do we just want to close and put a for sale sign out front and use that money to benefit some other ministry? Or is there a way for us to move forward in a way that will continue the gospel legacy that we were founded on through blessing another church? And that's ultimately where they landed, is they want their legacy to be one of mission from the beginning, from their birth, through all of these years of faithful ministry, but now a legacy of mission as they hand over the torch to a faith church, and they continue that ministry that began decades ago at Fairfield Highlands.
We're very grateful for Fairfield Highland Baptist Church for what they did and the foundation that they laid here. So just looking forward for us to build on what they started.
Our hope is that from day one that we're out and we make such an impact on this community that we're able to get out and share the good news of the gospel and lead people to Christ.
When a church puts up a for sale sign and closes their door, the people in the community who are desperate for life and hope see a church that didn't continue. They see a God who is packing up and moving from that community. That we know that that's not the truth. And so at the BMBA, we want to do everything we can to help churches see that there are life-giving options, there are partnerships, there are ways and avenues for the church to continue so that every community has a bright lighthouse in it, proclaiming the glory of God.
In this situation, the lights never go out, and it is important that we show the community that this place is still a center of worship, outreach, and work.
My mom would always say, be a light. Be a shining light out there so that when people see you, they would want to be a part of what you are a part of. Their light shined during their term, And now with this transition, it's our turn to shine our light in this community.